I think at the outset I must compliment Dr. Rajesh. Soon after the Prime Minister's address was over on the 15th of August, the first call that I received, in fact a message before that, WhatsApp followed up by a call. He was so excited that the Honorable Prime Minister had made a mention of BioE3 policy and done that quite elaborately, very convincingly, because when Prime Minister speaks something in his Independence Day address, it not only becomes a declaration of intent for the government in place, but is also taken very seriously across the country and even outside, and also sets the priority of the government in place. And therefore, one day later, he suggested to me that now, to live up to the tall order that Prime Minister has placed before us, we should be doing something. So I said, okay, you create something, and I'm glad that he's very innovatively come out with this idea, which will be very engagingly involving the youth of this country. Now, as the Principal Scientific Advisor was mentioning, it's been 1 year since we had this policy. And I think within 1 year, very subtly, there has been a transformation, because I and Professor Sood and many of us belong to the times when nobody could understand what was biotechnology. So half the people thought it was a branch of engineering, the other thought they were a branch of medicine. So it was very difficult to figure out at that time whether it was an engineer's concern or a doctor's concern. And now we have also seen those times when if any youngster did a course or a B.Tech in biophysics, he or she would be at a loss to find a job in India. So most of these graduates had to find a job outside India. And in the engineering streams also, it was the least preferred choice. And only those who could not find any other stream would opt for this. But there's been such a tremendous change. Only 3 years back, we had a small survey conducted among class 12 children, class 12 pass-outs, and it was discovered that biotechnology has suddenly emerged as third or fourth choice amongst them. And this happens only when they find a lucrative livelihood potential or a placement potential, which has started happening. So nothing can sustain without getting linked with the economy, and that started happening.